TV.
Not only be very careful, but to work against saboteurs, because INEC must do everything possible to protect records. Yeah, fellow countrymen and women, I remain Dino Melai. I'm making this clarion call because there is a serious need for INEC to not only be very careful, but to work against saboteurs, because INEC must do everything possible to protect records, to protect documents, to protect the server. We don't want any story that there was fire incident or fire engulfed INEC office, or something happened and materials were destroyed. From now henceforth, please alert security agencies. The soldiers, police, SSS must protect INEC premises, especially the national headquarters of INEC. We don't want any story tomorrow that there's no evidence to present in court because all the documents transported from the states to INEC got engulfed in a fire incident, or it was vandalized, or something happened. No, that will not be taken. So from now henceforth, INEC must make sure that every document submitted to the national headquarters is protected and is preserved. We don't want any story. And Nigerians who have started watching, we will play surveillance around that place and make sure that there is no story concerning all documents. No fire incidents, no vandalization, no flooding, or anything that will tamper with those documents. And now we are alerting Nigerians that we will not entertain that. And if you try to go that route, Nigerians will know that we already mentioned it and we already said it. So please, engage security agencies to protect the perimeter fence of INEC and make sure that nothing happens to any document in INEC. No fire incidents, no destruction, no vandalization, no flooding. Nothing should happen to any of the documents in INEC, because every lie has an expiry date, and very soon the lies of INEC will be expired, and the true president of the people, Atiku Abubakar, will reclaim his mandate. God bless Nigeria.
Most PDP leaders knew their party had been decimated by Mr. Obi. The Southeast and the South-South, that were traditional strongholds of PDP, constituted the core support base for the Labour Party. PDP went into this election without its limbs and lied to itself that it could win the race. It is worthy of note that Atiku also accepted this fact during his press conference yesterday, when he lamented that his party's votes in the Southeast and South-South regions were carted away by the Labour Party. In another breath, the same Atiku, at his press conference yesterday, stated emphatically that Peter Obi had no pathway to victory. He said so. Go and rewatch that press conference. He said the Labour Party had no pathway to victory. So, if he's claiming victory, Obi is claiming victory. Who is now claiming victory? Now, two of them are claiming victory. We own the victory.
That's right.
So we appeal to them or advise them that they should go and sort themselves out and decide between the two of them who actually lays claim to victory that is already in our possession. The PDP also found itself in number 3 in Kano, with a former member, Kwankwaso, running away with over 900,000 votes. So the PDP was terribly depleted before the election. How far could the PDP have gone with what was left of it? Not so far, as the results of the elections have shown. In fact, the members of the G5, you are aware of the famous G5, the 5 governors, they were key leaders of the party, of the PDP, with substantial political influence. They also went away with their own pound of flesh, leaving a very crippled PDP to scavenge for crumbs of votes. For Peter Obi, he will go down as Nigeria's most dangerous and divisive politician.
Yes.
He elevated his well-known clannish mentality to a most unfortunate height by openly anchoring his campaign on religion and ethnicity. Obi presented himself as a poster boy for and a champion of our country's fault lines. He took advantage of our youths whose expectations are fast-paced, who are uninterested in excuses, and who are in search of a hero. He pumped up their sentiments and rode on their emotions while grandstanding as a savior. It was a false pretense. Obi's credentials are eternally stained as a former governor with no remarkable legacy. Not a few of our youths thought Peter Obi looked like the leader they wanted, and many of them could not tolerate any form of scrutiny of their newfound hero. The combination of the disgruntled youths, the ethnic champions, and commercial clerics, or what we call pastorpreneurs, these were the reasons Obi thought he could win a presidential election in Nigeria. Such illogic is not strange to the Labour Party. If Labour Party could not fill up its own quota for polling booth agents with a shortfall of over 40,000 agents, how did it intend to compete with political parties like the APC and the PDP? It will be interesting to see what evidence of rigging the Labour Party will present before the court when the party could not appoint agents to monitor nearly a quarter of the venues of polling. As we look forward to an encounter with both PDP and LP at the court, we want to enjoin the two of them to pursue their grievances with decorum. They should encourage their members, supporters, and ethnic and religious consultants to follow the path of the rule of law. We note that both Atiku and Obi are claiming victory. Wouldn't it then make a lot of sense for them to agree who the actual winner is before challenging the APC in court? Meanwhile, the APC train has left the station.
Of the rule of law and suppression of the will of the people. Because we know what not doing that will bring about. And that's why we insisted that. Let me reiterate. And I assure you that good people of Nigeria that will explore all legal and peaceful action to reclaim our mandate. We won the election, and we will prove it to Nigerians. Oh, yeah. We have elections coming up on the 11th. I enjoin you to go out, campaign, and bring up people to again come out and vote will not be in vain. Amen. And you will not find us one thing. Amen. We must build a better Nigeria. Amen. Where Nigerian youths will be happy, glad to call their own country. Yes. We have passed the stage of that because we were asked to go to the court. Isn't that what it said? It says so. So let's go there. Remember that I'm obedient. I want to tell you, I'm going to go where I'm directed to go. And then you will see where and how. But just to give you an emphasis, in 2015, the number of registered voters, if I can remember, is about, what was it again? About 67 million registered voters and 29.4 voted. In 2019, that tally increased to about 84 million. And about 28.4 million voted. And then we were told that about 11 million registered in 2022, if I'm correct, which brought the registration to about 95, but 87 collected their PVC because of the issue of not being able to collect their PVC. But only 23.3 million voted. You can see how Nigeria works. So we have an increase of 11 million. And the voters dropped sharply by over 20% instead of increasing. The reason it was due to manipulation and reduction and removal and inputs of votes here and there. Because otherwise the number is supposed to have increased. It didn't increase. Because people were busy doing what is wrong. And we have chosen, I will challenge this rascality for the future of the country. Nigeria cannot conduct election 63 years after independence. It's something everybody should reflect on. Unexamined life is not worth living. And we can't go on like this. Shehu, you asked about the alliance. We are not in alliance. We are discussing and in partnership with other people and any other Nigerian who feels hot as we do. I've said it and I repeat, I have all my life challenged the process. I believe that the process through which people get anywhere is respected. As a person, I've had a school award me a professor, and I can go and see my reply to them. I said, I can't be, because I've not gone through the process of being a professor. The process through which people come into any place is far more fundamental than what they do thereafter. We must not have people who have the moral authority because of the process who come into it. Shall, if we use the process we use today, tell me how we can tell the train robber, the kidnapper, that is doing the wrong thing. Say we have not made calls to anybody.
Okay.
I'm not against making calls. Everybody that is involved in this, even the two main contenders, have always said, are my elder brothers. You know, they're far my seniors. They should actually be my father, so I respect them. And I keep with that. And if they call me and want me to see them, I'll see them. But on this issue, I'm challenging the process.
Okay. We'll go from here. Please come out and leave.
My name is Fidelis Mba. I work for Al Jazeera TV. My question is just about the judiciary. You're going to court. They've been concerned about the integrity of the judiciary. Do you believe you'll be able to get justice given the questionable calls and decisions, especially of the Apex Court?
Mr. Fidelis, there's no Nigerian who can say he has been a beneficiary of the judiciary more than me. And all this while they tell me about the integrity of the judiciary. From 2003, I've always been in the court. I was there 3 years to reclaim my mandate. I was there to come back from impeachment. I was there to do interpretation. I was there to challenge my second tenure election. And in all, I've been successful. Without in any way compromising or doing the wrong thing. And I can say it, I have never knowingly, and everybody can know, compromised any law officer, any judicial officer, anybody in process, because I believe they're doing their job. So I believe they know their customers in the other side. Mine is to do the right thing. And I'm going to go there with the right thing. And what I'm seeking who will benefit the future of their own children. And I'm sure they will do the right thing.
Okay. All right, just sitting next. I'm coming to your side. Please.
WhatsApp sent by Tinubu's group. No, read it out. I want you to read that. Everybody can.
Power Gland Label.
No.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Just read out what it says.
Yoruba, shine your eyes on. If you vote for PDAPC, is automatically voting for seaport in south and southeast. The Igbos will stop coming to Lagos State to invest. Rather, they will go to Delta and River State. They may even stop building houses in Lagos. It will affect a lot of Yorubas. Yoruba Renu.
This is your content. He don't see the value of let's have something better. He leaves all the confusion. And that's it. And he will support it. I'm not sorry, I'm not using it.
No, it's okay.
He will support me.
It's okay.
When he comes here and give him one, he said, Jagaban is the best candidate. Even when he does well.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV.
These Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJ LTV.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV.